Everybody panic! Everybody panic! Ah! Doctor Who, it's gone forever! It's never coming back! Ah! 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 No! Oh, gonna need to catch my breath after that one. That's what being a Doctor Who fan right now feels like. But I am gonna give you the alternative, the bright future. I'm gonna be the person with like the glowy torch that leads the way. Come on, Doctor Who fans, follow me. Yes, this is coming from the guy who a few weeks ago did make a video explaining why Disney's involvement in Doctor Who is pretty definitely done. But a couple of people did misinterpret that video, and I think generally there is a slight misinterpretation where people think Disney are no longer involved, and that means the show is cancelled. Oh no! This is a metaphor for me going like down like a sinkhole or something. Did it work? No. You see, Disney's involvement with the show, I believe, is no more, but Doctor Who, I think the BBC will keep up. Let's be honest, one of the narratives driving the fact that the show is going to get cancelled is the fact that they haven't been working on Doctor Who for a long time. Like, they were deep into Series 2 filming when the first series came out. That was the whole package. That was what it was always supposed to be, was this 2-season filming block, and then we'll assess from there. And honestly, if that was purely the case, we would have no evidence to make this video. But there is a piece of evidence that I find genuinely quite sad, but I think it does show that there is a future moving forward. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reshoots that took place in February. I think this is quite common knowledge, but if you're not aware, the original ending for Series 2 was different, and there were reshoots that took place around February this year that kind of changed the ending and allowed for a regeneration for Ncuti. Now, you may be thinking, James, how in the hell does that mean Doctor Who's coming back? If anything, surely that means Doctor Who's future has become less certain. I've got an answer for that. Why do you do reshoots to tie up an ending and set up the future if there is no future? Think about it. If you are 100% sure from the BBC standpoint that you are not going to keep the show going, you allow it to kind of do the wilderness years thing. Let's be honest, if you know you are going to cancel something, you allow it to do what Survival did. Survival, if you don't know, is the 7th Doctor serial as part of Series 26 that was the last ever episode we thought of Classic Who until it came back for the TV movie, and then in 2005. And let's be honest, if Doctor Who was ending 100% in its current form, we were pretty sure that Series 2 was supposed to have a semi-happy ending. They would just allow it to have that happy ending, let it get cancelled, and wait and hopefully see if it gets, someone wants to have another crack at it in 5-10 years. And the other thing you definitely don't do as part of these reshoots is give us a new Doctor. Let's be completely honest, if the show was going to end, it would just kind of end maybe with Ncuti Generation. But bum that. I don't think that's true. If the show is definitely going to end, you do not spend, as a production company, extra money to just tie up Ncuti's stuff. And let's be honest, it wasn't even particularly tied up very well. You don't go and spend that money if you're going to cancel it, because if you're going to cancel it, you do not care. That is a harsh reality that some people do not want to accept, but at the end of the day, sometimes someone's got to step in. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to step in with a clear head and a bit of thought process and go, if you have a sinking ship, you do not spend money repairing the ship knowing there's an iceberg ahead anyway. It's like the Titanic seeing the iceberg ahead and going, no, literally everyone's going to die. We don't have enough lifeboats for everyone. But, should we kit them all out with new bathrooms? Yeah, that's what it needs, a nice little shower unit, maybe some posh sinks. No, you let the Titanic sink. Die, 1912, gone. Why did I say 1912? I have no idea. Yeah, I wish I could give you the big whole Doctor Who is 100,000% definitely not stopping. I can't do that, because maybe they thought this ending was, you know, maybe it was a bit 50-50, and they were like, right, let's do something, and since then, the news has dropped, or maybe they were waiting on a Disney decision, and they will refuse to continue without the positive Disney. Like, I can't give you the full example that Doctor Who is 100% guaranteed. But let's be real, I and no one else can guarantee you 100% of anything in life. That's how life works. My point is, and I get it, it's one piece of evidence that I've kind of hammered home quite heavily in this video, I do not think you spend a lot of money bringing back these actors and doing a bunch of reshoots. Let's be honest, let's not pretend as well. This was like 5 minutes of reshoot footage. This will have been quite a few days, like a decent amount of days on set, you know. Think about the reshoots. All of the Jodie Whittaker stuff was reshoots. The entire unit set and a bunch of the unit casts were involved in the reshoots. Obviously, Ncuti, Millie Gibson, Vada Sethu, so many people involved in reshoots. It's a TV budgets are massive, and they spent quite a bit of money pulling the reshoots together, and you don't do reshoots on a show that you are 100% cancelling. The ramblings of a madman. Was this video structured, or informative, or good? Let me know in the comments below. Look, lads, you know, I've got a theory. I want to be positive, and this is a good way for me to spread some positivity about the show that I love and I believe in. So yeah, this was me. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a reasonable discussion. I don't want to have a chat with arseholes. I just want to have a chat with you, lovely people. Let me know in the comments below. Please drop me a like. Please drop me a subscribe, mate. Please follow me on Twitter. That's the only place you can follow me, so I don't know why. Unstrug dead finger. And then apart from that, yeah, drop some video suggestions in the comments below. Interact with this video, do things to this video, and then go watch another one, mate. My intros have become so long and so rambly that I've changed accent. Aren't I cool, mate? Aren't I cool? See ya. Honestly, I don't know. I genuinely think there's something about my intros, that my outros even, where I just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just kind of waffle, and they just end up being really, really rubbish. And even this is on camera. What am I doing?